Oh, I'm live. What's up, guys? I think we're live, hopefully. Yes, no, maybe so. Um, Hopefully. Yeah, we are live. Sorry about that. Earlier, I just had to set up my parsec. Anyways, anywho, we are on schedule, regardless of anybody, anything. When Sony in the booth with Venus. Honestly, I think it's honestly better if I just stay alone, because if I'm coloring with somebody, I usually it's just not a good experience for the color person because I cut over them. Anyways, let's get on with the interviews. Let's interview Team 1 first, which is Central Oklahoma. Coach Caleb, Central Oklahoma.
Listen, you can't be laughing 2 seconds into an interview.
Head coach of the Central Oklahoma Bronchos. What are the feelings tonight against Lake Erie?
They're looking to bounce back, getting their ass kicked by App State last week. This is a conference game, you know. It's got more on the line for division purposes. And with 1 and 2 losing this week, it's kind of wide open in terms of computer polls. So, a very important game here against Lake Erie before we end the season.
Indeed. So, and Coach Wad Stallions now. How are you planning on getting Johnny Jolly, I believe, the starting quarterback for tonight, going?
Move ball downfield. Score. Win.
That sounds great. Wait.
Very detailed.
Is the thumbnail correct?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know why it's like that.
That's not me. Anyways, sorry about the difficulties. Coach Rader. This is very unprofessional. I'm sorry. Coach Rader, defensive coordinator. How do you feel about the defense trying to get the going against this Lake Erie really run heavy? I think they did not pass like a single time last week against UCA. How do you plan on stopping this dangerous running attack?
Well, we can't do much worse than last week. We got run all over and just got beat on both sides of the ball. But I think, for the most part, our run defense is good. I've got a couple of new things I'm going to try, and I feel good about the game.
I see. Best of luck to you guys going forward. And, yeah. Lake Erie, Coach John, how are we feeling tonight against Central Oklahoma? I think they are I don't really know what rank they are. I don't know what rank they are, but, you know.
Number 4.
How are you feeling tonight against the number 4 team in the nation right now?
We're feeling pretty good. We don't have our DC with us tonight, and this time he will not be joining us at halftime. He is on vacation right now. So, we're facing a pretty solid offense, actually one of the best offenses in RFCL. They should not be ranked number 4 right now. They're one of the best teams in the league, and it's going to be a high hurdle.
I see. And Coach Jara, you guys did not pass a single time last week. Not a single time. How do you plan on getting Camden Mayo or whoever starting at quarterback going tonight for Lake Erie?
Well, actually, last week we passed it 5 times, but we only completed 2, and we gained 0 passing yards.
Oh, my bad.
That said, we're probably going to come out and throw it about 30 times and take advantage of the one-on-one coverage on the outside. So we'll see how it all works out in the end.
Sounds good. Best of luck to you guys, and I will see you guys at halftime. All right, let's get on with the game. I think the thumbnail is wrong. I don't know why it's not. I don't know why it's wrong, but this is definitely not Mercer, Central Arkansas. That's for sure. Or else I wouldn't be commentating right now. Anywho, Lake Erie gets the ball to start. Central Oklahoma gets the ball to start the second half. And Lake Erie is going to come out in their their signature flex bone here. Signature flex bone look. I mean, my prediction for this game, I think Central Oklahoma wins. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Anywho, handoff to Brian Weirs, gets 1 yard on the carry. 2nd and 9 for Lake Erie now. But yeah, as I was saying, I just think Central Oklahoma's they have more superior talented team that goes a long way in the RFCL. Personally, I think that Lake Erie has an amazing staff, but I mean, when your DC is gone, Coach John calling defense, I mean, he's a defensive guy, but it's been a long time since he's called the defense, so it'll be interesting to see how things pan out here. But personally, I have Central Oklahoma winning by 3 in a close battle. Yeah, that's my take on it. Anywho, Cam DeMayo making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, looking, fires immediately, and throws out of bounds. 3rd and 9 for Lake Erie. And that's just forcing them into a position that they don't need to be in. Just an immediately throw away. Not great on his first pass attempt of the day. And from what it looks like on defense, Central Oklahoma is just blitzing the house, and that's what they should do, honestly, if I'm being honest here. I mean, it's not like they have much of a passing attack. No offense, of course, but sorry, John. Anywho, Cam DeMayo back to pass, looking, fires, and is almost intercepted by Cactus Jack, but fortunately for Lake Erie, it is just a deflection. 4th and 9 now, and they're going to punt it away into a pretty unique punt formation. At least that looks like it. Looks like they came out in tight punt, but, you know. Anyways, Casper Hushmanzon on the return gets 9 yards on the punt return. Central Oklahoma gets some pretty good field positioning here. They're going to make their adjustments on offense now for the whole world to see. As they're going to come out and spread flex. Surprisingly enough, not shotgun split offset. Wad's notorious bread and butter formation. Making some adjustments, and then handoff to Nadir Green, gets 4 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6 now for Central Oklahoma, and they're going to go no huddle out of shotgun spread flex. As Johnny Jolly's making some odd routes yet again. They're looking to get him going early in the game. As it's going to be a handoff. No, Nadir Green on the full halfback dive. 10 yards on the carry yet again, and it's going to make a first down for Central Oklahoma. And looks like Lake Erie is going to try to... Not sure what they're doing here. Never mind then. They're going to finally come out in their split offset look. Sorry about that. As I don't even know who that is. Aaron Bailey breaks a few tackles to get 10 yards and makes it 2nd and inches, and Central Oklahoma is going to go no huddle out of that look. Yet again, split offset. 2 running backs in the backfield. As they're going to make some more audibles, some more hot routes at the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be a read option. Johnny Jolly gets nothing on the carry. Make it 3rd and inches for Central Oklahoma now. And it's going to be a QB sneak, I believe. Gets 1 yard on the rush. 1st and 10 now for Central Oklahoma. Should it be ranked 4th? Classic John L. take. I mean, I think that Central Oklahoma is one of the better teams in the RFCL at the moment. They're definitely a top 4 team in my opinion. Plus, there would be a 4-way tie at 4-2. Sorry, 5-way tie. Wait, 6-way tie. 6-way tie at 4-2 is crazy. But yeah, you're correct. As Nadir Green's going to get the handoff, breaks a few tackles, gets 8 yards on the carry. 2nd and 2 now for Central Oklahoma. And they're going to go no huddle yet again. Trying to get this offense going here. Johnny Jolly may get some hot routes at line of scrimmage. Passes, fires to absolutely nobody. He was going deep, but couldn't find anybody. 3rd and 2 now for Central Oklahoma. This is a pretty tough play call going up ahead. How about them Cox? Yeah, definitely. Great win for JSU last game. Anywho, Central Oklahoma is going to come out a normal halfback week. 3rd and 2 now for... Actually, no, they're not. Actually, I don't know that. Nadir Green gets a handoff. Gets the first down. 9-yard rush on the carry. As Central Oklahoma is going to come out and shotgun normal. Little going away from that split offset look, I guess. As Johnny Jolly is going to loses yardage, loses 3 yards on the, I believe, quarterback power sweep, quarterback draw. Actually, I think 2nd and 13 for Central Oklahoma, and they're now facing an uphill battle, losing yardage on 1st down. I mean, that's just really not what you want if you're Central Oklahoma. But either way, though, I feel like they're getting a field goal, barring a turnover. So it is what it is. Erie's in the driver's seat for the division. Yeah, definitely. If they win this game tonight, this is a huge game, huge division game. Anyway, Nadir Green gets a handoff, gets 2 yards on the carry. 3rd and 11 now. As we're going to go no huddle. Central Oklahoma picking a play. Johnny Jolly making so many hot routes, changing the entire play up, looks like. And it's all that just for a handoff to Nadir Green. 3-yard rush, 4th and 8. And they're more than likely going to go for a field goal here. I don't know if I agree with that call, just playing for a field goal there. I mean, if I'm Central Oklahoma, I'm definitely trying to play for a touchdown. But it is what it is. I respect it. I respect the conservatism, if you will. John already trying to call breaking the rules after 2 points. I mean, it did look like they call halfback dive dummy twice in a row. But knowing Caleb and Wad, I don't think that they would do that, since I'm sure they're all well-versed in the rules. Well-versed, if you will. How was Erie in the driver's seat? They're 4-1, number 3 in the nation right now. Although I do not know their divisional record. Anyway, Cam DeMayo back to pass quickly to the corner route, and he's going to get 26 yards of LaDainian Tomlinson. 1st down for Lake Erie, moving the chains. What an explosive play to start off the drive, as they're going to go no huddle flex bone normal. What a play by Cam DeMayo. Start off the drive. I mean, that's talk about a tone-setting play right there. That's definitely one of them. As Cam DeMayo is going to make some adjustments. Handoff to Brian Weirs. 3 yards on the rush. 2nd and 7 now for Lake Erie. They're 1-1 in the division. I'm going to be honest, I did not have that memorized, but it is what it is. As 2nd and 7 now for Lake Erie after a handoff to Brian Weirs. Yet again, a reverse pitch to Keelan Yarberry. Gets to the 20, 26-yard rush, and they get in near the red zone, as they're gonna go no huddle, looking to switch up the look here, go into pistol flexbone trips, as it's gonna be Ken DeMeo, no longer under center, as he's gonna hand it off to Brian Weirs. Gets about 7 yards on the carry. 2nd and 3 now for Lake Erie. And they're going to no huddle yet again. Cam DeMeo, I'm thinking pass right here if I'm Central Oklahoma. Never mind. Read option. And Cam DeMeo is going to get 6 yards on the carry. 1st and goal now. They're in red zone. In the red zone, if you will. First and goal now for Lake Erie. Ken DeMeo making some adjustments, change the play up, and he's going to hand it off to Keelan Yarberry. No, to LaDainian Tomlinson. My bad. 1 yard on the carry. 2nd and goal now for Lake Erie. SU hasn't played as bad as their record shows they should. And I definitely agree. I mean, they lost on a Hail Mary against Mercer, and one could argue that they should have won that game. One could argue that. One could definitely argue that they should be 2-4 right now, but, you know, we don't live in a world of ifs. Space Force has proven not to be as good as we thought after how they started the season. That's a valid point. I mean, but again, they're 4-2, so they can only be so bad. But yet again, though, I think there's like 6 teams that are 4-2, or that are going to be 4-2. 2nd and goal now for Lake Erie. Took quite a bit to get that playoff. Anywho, Central Oklahoma showing a 4-down lineman look. 4-3. As Ken DeMeo is going to make some hot routes, some adjustments. And he's going to be back to pass. Throws to the flat. And he gets 5 yards. Keelan Yarberry, 3rd and goal now. I think they got the ball in the 1 now. As they're going to look for a play now. As on the 1 now, Cam DeMeo going to play action pass, throws to absolutely nobody. He had 2 men wide open there, and it's going to be 4th and goal, and an interesting play call coming up for Lake Erie. Do you go field goal here, or do you go field goal here, or do you go for it? That's the question. And it looks like they're going to go for it, which I agree with this call personally. 4th and goal now here on the 1. Maryland I look for Lake Erie. He's going to QB sneak it in. He's going to get it. Cam DeMeo, 1-yard touchdown rush. And Lake Erie is going to find the ball, their touchdown first. Takes the lead, 7-3. After this point at PAT. And it's going to be good. 7-3 now. Lake Erie up by 4. And it's going to be a kickoff. Casper Hushmanzada is just going to kneel it in the end zone. Erie should run through Space Force, and Creighton's offense is pretty good. Watch. Yeah. Yeah. Creighton did have some pretty bad red zone struggles all year now, but you know, it is what it is. I believe that is, Nadir Green gets nothing on the carry. 2nd and 10 now for Central Oklahoma. My bad, Nadir Green. Keep on forgetting his name. As Central Oklahoma's going to go in their bread and butter split offset look. I'm going to start saying UCO. Central Oklahoma is pretty hard to say. Anywho, handoff to Warren. Bailey, no, my bad, not Warren. First and 10 now, gets 13 yards on the carry. They're going to go no huddle out of this split offset look for Central Oklahoma. 1st and 10 now. Showing the play, or bluffing, rather. Back to pass, throwing quickly, fires to the slip screen as Nadir Green gets 9 yards on the reception. 2nd and 1 now for Lake Erie. I mean, not Lake Erie, UCO. Keep on fumbling over my words. It's going to be handoff to Aaron Bailey yet again. 2-yard rush on the carry. 1st and 10 now for Central Oklahoma. They get the ball on the 50. Making some hot routes to the line of scrimmage. Johnny Jolly just going to hand it off then to Nadir Green. 7 yards on the carry. 2nd and 3 now, and they're going to end that no huddle streak that they've been having. Yet again, going back to the split offset look. Central Oklahoma. A man of motion, handoff to that's James Stanley, 6-yard rush. I believe that's their 3rd string running back. His first carry on the day. 1st and 10 now for Central Oklahoma into Lake Erie territory. It's going to be handoff to Nadir Green. Gets about 7 yards on the carry. 2nd and 3 now for Central Oklahoma, and they're going to go no huddle out of this look yet again for what feels like the billionth time this drive. Johnny Jolly is going to make some adjustments at the line of scrimmage, and handoff counter to Nadir Green. He's going to get 9 yards on the carry. 1st and 10 now for Central Oklahoma. No huddle yet again for UCO. And it's going to be a handoff yet again to Nadir Green. He's going to get 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7 now for Central Oklahoma. And they're going to stop this, but they're going to stay in the split offset look. From what I can see right now, if they're calling like hot routes like rapidly, like extremely rapidly, like right now, my money's on them running whenever they do that. Never mind. As it's almost going to be an interception. Tyree Roberts with a dropped interception would have been huge for Lake Erie momentum-wise, but it's going to be 3rd and 7 now. Incomplete pass for Central Oklahoma. Johnny Jolly. Pretty bad pass, if you ask me. But anyways, 3rd and 7 now for Central Oklahoma. Handoff to James Stanley. No, not Aaron Bailey. 4th and 6 now. And looks like they're just going to quickly go to the field goal. That was a pretty good drive for the UCO offense, if you ask me. I mean, unfortunate, though, that it ended up in a field goal. They definitely wanted 6, but they didn't get it. Let me take a moment just to appreciate how good this UCO stadium looks. I mean, it's absolutely impeccable. I don't know what stadium they used, but like, it's amazing. I think it's Washington Stadium, I believe. Looks like it, at least. With a custom UCO scoreboard. I might be wrong on that, though. But from the looks of it, it looks like a Washington Stadium. Anyways. Wow, chat is popping off today. If I could find my cursor was on the second monitor. Cam DeMeo back to pass, throws to absolutely nobody. Coach Caleb looks extremely relieved. Extremely relieved. I don't think I saw anybody wide open though, so I don't really know why he's that relieved. But, you know, it is what it is. UCO's win versus JSU has an asterisk. That's debatable. Anyways, Brian Weir's handoff gets 4 yards on the carry. 3rd and 6 here for Lake Erie. Just here to type like this. Oh, wow. For Nismo. The classic Ender typing style. Love to see it. I'm timing Ender out. Is that... I can't tell if that's Gage or Caleb. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Caleb, though, since he's a bona fide cheerleader. I'm just kidding. He's not a cheerleader. Don't fire me, please. 3rd and 6 now, though, for Lake Erie. Waiting for Caleb to call PA verts. It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. As Lake Erie, Cam DeMeo back to pass, throws, and it's almost intercepted by Hayes Traystan. 4th and 6 now for Lake Erie. And from the looks of it, this is going to be a defensive battle. Only 7-6 late in the second quarter. If I'm Central Oklahoma, I'm definitely trying to chew some clock here and hopefully get up by as Coach Houshmandzadeh gets 15 yards on the return. What a return. Anywho. Anyways. Pistol spread look for Central Oklahoma. Pretty foreign look here for Coach Wad. Anyways, man in motion, handoff to Ian Newman, the wide receiver for Central Oklahoma. That's surprising. Looks like they got, I don't really know what that was. Nadir Green gets the handoff and gets absolutely nothing. Loses 2 yards on the carry. 3rd and 9 now for Central Oklahoma. The best offense belongs to Mercer. I agree. After what happened last night, we definitely have the best offense in the entire RFCL. The best offense the world has ever seen, if you will. Anywho, enough bias. Coming out in the spread offset look here for Central Oklahoma. Keep yawning. Anywho. Handoff to Nadir Green. Gets the first down. 11-yard carry for Nadir Green. And that's going to be a first down for Central Oklahoma. Marching into Lake Erie territory here. As it's going to be handoff yet again to Nadir Green. And he's going to only get 1 yard on the carry. 1 yard on the carry. I wish I played UCA. ... UCA is a pretty good team, honestly. They just really held back by a subpar team. Rebuilds can't have easy wins, Martin. Everyone knows that. That's true. That's true. It's most definitely true. Handoff to Nadir Green. Gets outside run here. Gets 3 yards of the carry. 3rd and 6 now for UCO. And they're going to call timeout here. Trying to manage the clock. That literally made no sense. Well, I don't really know what you were commenting on because of the stream delay, but today's not my best night. All right. Anywho, 3rd and 6 now for Central Oklahoma. Handoff to Aaron Bailey, gets 4 yards on the carry. 4th and 2 now for Central Oklahoma. Central Oklahoma. UC has a good team, but they would help back. I meant to say that they're a good staff. They're a good staff, but they're held back by a pretty subpar team. I mean, if you guys saw the game last night against Mercer, I mean, we must have had like 100 plus yards after contact. It was insane. Anywho, Lake Erie's going to show blitz here on 4th and 2. Pretty vital play call here for Central Oklahoma. What are they going to do here? Changing up the play. Looks like they're coming out and spread offset now. Handoff to Nadir Green. Gets absolutely nothing. Gets stopped on 4th and 2. And Lake Erie is going to get the ball with great field position. And that's going to be huge. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. So huge stop on 4th down for Lake Erie. Gets the ball back in amazing field positioning. As Camden Mayo is going to be back to pass. Fires quickly to Keelan Yarberry, 8 yards on the reception. Second and 2 now for Lake Erie. Camden Mayo now 3 for 8 on the day. As making some adjustments here, making some hot routes, changing up the play, and Camden Mayo back to pass. Fires deep. I don't know who that is. John Weeks Jr. 25-yard reception. First and 10 now, and they're gonna go no huddle. They're gonna get 6. They're gonna try to get 6. My bad. Try to get 6. They're not going to get 6. Well, they're going to try to, from what it looks like. Anyway, Camden Mayo back to pass yet again. Fires deep. Oh my gosh. John Weeks Jr. again, 19-yard reception. 1st and goal now for Lake Erie. Back-to-back amazing passes for Camden Mayo to get them in amazing field positioning. And they're on the 1 right now. In prime position to head up. Go up by 2 scores going into halftime. And this is just best case scenario for Lake Erie. I mean, get stuff on 4th and 2 and immediately come rolling as Camden Mayo is going to be stopped on the QB sneak. 2nd and goal now. And it seems to me that Central Oklahoma really knows how to stop these QB sneaks. I mean, they have a pretty good defense. Anywho, Camden Mayo is going to play action pass. Throws to absolutely nobody. 3rd and goal now for Lake Erie. And, yeah, I'll take my 3 here. I'm definitely taking my 3 here if I'm Coach John. I mean, yeah, definitely. Most definitely taking my 3 here. Most definitely. Third and goal now for Lake Erie. And throws to absolutely nobody. 1 second left on the clock here for Lake Erie now. 4th and goal. And they're just going to go field goal. Yeah. I agree. All right. Had to address some claims here, but let's get into interviews. Let's go into Lake Erie up by one possession.
Rather that than anything else. So that's perfectly fine.
Coach John up 10-6 going into halftime against Central Oklahoma. How are you feeling tonight about that first half?
We're feeling pretty good. We drove down to them. We actually got a passing game going. We got more passing yards than last game. Defensive-wise, we need to step up in the second half. Central Oklahoma is a second half team. They're really good in the second half, so defense needs to step up in the second half. That's how I'm feeling.
All right. Coach Jara, how are you feeling about the offense? I mean, as John just said, get the passing game going, especially late in that second half there. How do you plan on bringing that success that you had late in the first half into the second half?
I mean, we're doing all right, but we're not perfecting the plays like we need to. Everything we want is there, but it just comes down to execution. So, I mean, if we clean up the missed assignments and hit the passes, then everything will be smooth sailing.
Definitely. Best of luck to you guys going into the second half, and I will see you guys at the end of the game or overtime. I know Coach John loves his overtime. Yeah.
I love it.
See you guys.
See you.
Coach Caleb down by 4, I believe, heading into the second half. How are you feeling about that first half performance?
Defense I thought was played okay. A couple of busts in the secondary. Offensively, running game's been fine. We can't be one-dimensional against Lake Erie. They're going to eventually, like they did late in the second half, stack the box, make us pass, and we haven't been able to pass the ball yet. So that's going to have to change. Overall, being down 4 after Erie's been within the yard a couple of times isn't the worst thing. Could be down by a lot more. But this is a big job coming out of half.
Most definitely. And Coach Rader, speaking of the defense, how do you plan on adjusting for this defense heading into the second half? I mean, let up passing. I mean, Lake Erie was just torching guys at the end of the first half, but fortunately, you guys were able to stop that passing vertical threat. How do you plan on adjusting going into the second half?
Yeah, I think we just got to ditch the press coverage. I've been doing press coverage a lot in the Weeks, I believe his name is. He's just kind of cooking us. So I think if we stop doing press coverage and just play play a little back off, we should be fine. And I'm pretty happy with how we've stopped the run so far. So just that one change, and I think we'll be all right as long as the offense gets going.
Definitely. And Coach Wad, what adjustments are you planning on giving to the offense going into the second half?
I gave Jolly a stern talking to at half. This has been sloppy. This is not what I like to see on offense, and I'm going to try and get things going.
All right. Sounds good. And I'll see you guys at the end of the game or for overtime interviews. Yeah, see you guys.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
For what was being said in general, I did not mean to say that. I don't have any water and I'm talking fast, so look, I blame Wad. Truthfully, I blame Wad for going no huddle. I fumble over my words a lot when I'm trying to talk fast. Anywho. And also, yeah, I think it's obvious I didn't mean to say what it sounded like. It was not. Nadir. That was what I meant to say. All right. Anywho, 1st and 10 for UCO. Ball in the 25. Man of motion. Quick pass to Nadir Green. Gets absolutely nothing on the reception. 2nd and 14 now for Central Oklahoma. Nadir. I gotta practice saying Nadir. No excuses. That's already racist. I know you're not calling me racist when Mason is on your staff. Anywho, Nadir Green gets about 3 yards on the carry. I gotta be careful when I'm saying Nadir. Jeez. And also, I gotta get some water. Jeez. As it's gonna be shotgun tight slots now. Shotgun tight look for Central Oklahoma. 3rd and 12. Johnny Jolly back to pass. Throwing. Fires. Intercepted. It is intercepted by... I'm not really sure who that is, but... What an interception. What a play from the defense to step up there. I mean, what a play. I mean, seriously. That was just an amazing play on the ball there. I know you're not talking either, Leo. All right, let's calm down. I know many of you are not talking, actually. Anywho, hand off to Brian Weirs, gets 1 yard on the carry. 2nd and 9 now for Lake Erie. I'm going to get some water so that I don't fumble over my words again. Alright. Got some water now. 2nd and 9 for Lake Erie. Much better. 2nd and 9 for Lake Erie. Handoff to Keelan Yarberry. Gets 4 yards on the carry. 3rd and 5 now for Lake Erie. We literally won Kepler's sister, though, bro. Bigot. Actually, that wouldn't be bigotry. That would be pedophilia. Sorry to break your bubble, Sneak, but that isn't bigotry. It is pedophilia, though, so. I'm not saying that I am, though. In fact, I don't really know what pedophilia is. Pedophilia is terrible. No one should ever do it. Let me crash the stream. No balls. I don't know if I can at this point in the game. I don't know if Caleb might ban me. Caleb might exile me if I do that. 3rd and 5 now for Lake Erie. Dropped pass. That is just terrible for Lake Erie. I think I missed a play. Did I miss a play? I was busy talking to chat. Don't need to do that. 4th and 5, and that's going to be a field goal. 13 and 6. Lake Erie up by 7 now. What are we talking about? I don't really know what we're talking about. I think we should get off this subject like right now. So that means chat, knock it off. Knock it off. I was talking about pedophilia being bad. I don't really know how that's controversial because Sneak was calling me a pedo. But let's get off this subject. We don't need to be talking about that on a live stream. We do not want to get the RFL banned. Do we now, Sneak? No, we do not. Make me Nimzo. I actually can't. You knock it off, Lol. I'm glad. I'm actually glad to see a active chat. Anywho, Johnny Jolly, first play of the second half. Absolute laser being to Ben Wilson's 1st and 10 now for Central Oklahoma. Central Oklahoma. We don't need to be using slurs either. It wasn't a slur. It was a misspelt word. 1st and 10 now for for Central Oklahoma. He's gonna get. Oh my gosh! I believe that is Dwayne Johnson, 36-yard reception now, moving the chains out of strong eye normal. What a play! No huddle now for Central Oklahoma. as he's going to be back to pass now. 15-yard reception now for Kasper Hushmanzada. No huddle yet again, our strong eye normal. This is amazing formation. I got to add this in my playbook. As play action pass, Johnny Jolly back to pass, looking, fires, and it was a touchdown, but he had his foot out of bounds. Unbelievable. That could have been a touchdown. I mean, would have been an amazing bounce back drive for Central Oklahoma, but unfortunately not. Whoa, slurs. I did not say a slur. It was, I mispronounced the Nadir. Nadir. Because I was dehydrated. Anywho. Johnny Jolly making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Throwing, fires. First down. Kasper Hushmanzada. 12-yard reception. That's going to be first and goal now. That's going to give Central Oklahoma the ball on the 1. That was just an absolute straight dot to the wide receiver from Johnny to Kasper. As play action pass now. Throws to the flat. And Travis Palas. 1-yard reception. Touchdown, Central Oklahoma. And now it's tied up. One sneak would be a good comedy face-off. Most definitely. Don't lie, that was on that one. That was a genuine accident, okay? If I wanted to say it, I would not have said it on a stream. Anywho. Lake Erie has possession now. Tie game, 13-13 in the third quarter with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. Kim DeMayo making some adjustments. Back to pass. And he's going to scramble. And he's got some green grass ahead of him. And he's going to get the first down. 10-yard carry. I am bringing the son of... I'm not even going to say that. See, Snake, this is what I'm talking about. Mason is like... You're over here calling me a bigot. And you have Mason on your staff. Can't tell... Did you see what Mason just typed in the chat? Did you not see what he just typed in the chat? Did you not see what Mason just typed in the chat? First and 10 now for Lake Erie. Handoff. I mean, not handoff. Pass. Brian Weirs and loses yards on the reception. 2nd and 11 now. I got accusations coming from chat. This is unfair. This is insane. Caleb or Gage, whoever that is, typing cancel Nismo when Mason just said what he said like 2 messages ago. Anyway, let's stop dwelling on chat. Honestly, I'm just glad to see that chat is alive. Love to see it. Love to see it. It's going to be 2nd 11 now. Handoff quickly. Play action pass and throws to absolutely nobody to make it 3rd and 11 for Lake Erie. In fact, you were thinking that is why you were a bigot. Say it out loud. Sneak. Say the name quickly. Alright? And you'll see what I'm talking about. Just say the name, period. Come on now. Anywho, Erie back in 5 wide. Really unusual look here for the Storm. As it's going to be a quick pass, out route. Aaron Fuller, 12-yard reception. 1st and 10, moving the chains here for Lake Erie. I'd say having a color TV makes you more racist. I agree, Trigger. Wise words from Trigger here. Wise words from Trig. As it's going to be play action pass. Is this a PA verticals? Camden Mayo was going to rip it, but he gets sacked. Loses 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 15 now for Lake Erie. I do not think I'm Clayton Bigsby. I do not think I'm not Clayton Bigsby, okay? Let's calm down. Low moral offense. Yeah, I agree. Out routes are extremely low moral. It's morale. No, it's moral, not morale. Low morale makes no sense. Moral. Low moral. Not morale. Moral. As it's going to be a pat run to Ryan Weir's 7-yard rush. 3rd and 9 now for Lake Erie. I keep on fumbling over my words. Chat, it's got me crazy tonight. I'm going to say that out loud slowly. I'm not going to leave myself for that. I'm not going to do that. Morale doesn't make sense. Well, moral makes more sense than morale. How they have low morale? If anything, they would have high morale after doing something cheesy because they got a good playoff. You know what I mean? Think about it critically here. Under center now. In flex bone, Camden Mayo back to pass, breaks a sack, and he's gonna. Oh, he ripped it. That would have been huge. 4th and 9 now for Lake Erie. Nismo announced your new OC. I don't know what you're talking about, Blake. My new OC is Ender. Always been my OC. Yeah, you could open broadcast if you want. Sneak. My only issues, though, with people popping in broadcasts is, like, I don't really know if Caleb or Gage will allow it. Make me your OC, please. Ender is... I think we're fine where we are right now. Okay, we're 4-2. Mercer's 4-2. I don't think we need much help. Okay. Dude, Ender's name used to be Autumn. It's insane. What is going on in RFCL General? I did not say the N-word. Nothing happened to my OC. It's just these people trolling. 2-yard rush now for Nadir Green. I get nervous every time I have to say Nadir. Like, that's not okay. That's not okay. I used to do it all the time on broadcast stuff anyways. Then do it. Hop in broadcast. Tell me to say it. As Johnny Jolly back to pass. Rips it. And he's getting 40 to 30. And he's going to finally get tackled. Ben Wilson, 50-yard reception. 1st and 10. And they're going to go no huddle. Johnny Jolly fixed up that stat line from earlier. And could this be a Lake Erie choke job? Johnny Jolly somewhat warm now as making some hot routes. Going to be man of motion and handoff to Ian Newman. 1-yard rush. Slot receiver, I believe, gets a carry. Run shotgun monster all game. Fun fact, my first ever RFCL touchdown was out of monster. Fun fact. And it was against Mason, actually. Funny enough. Shotgun Monster against Mason. That was funny. Hey, Sneak, let's crash this joint. Please don't. Please don't. As Central Oklahoma couldn't get the playoff, calls a timeout. Burns a timeout, and that might end up haunting them later in the game. Run shotgun mon. No, that was old. I don't know why I said that again. As Johnny Jolly's making some adjustments, and handoff to Nadir Green, gets 6 yards on the carry. 3rd and 3 now for Central Oklahoma. Pretty good day for Green here. I'm just going to say Green. I'm not going to say his full name. Even though I like saying players' his full name. As I'm thinking pass here. I mean, they just heat checked him. He's somewhat warm. Jolly is. So that's what I think. No, it's not. As Green's going to get 5 yards on the carry, running a man over in the process. I met a troll once. He told me to pay a toll across the bridge. I just gave him a turn with a few more. All right. Fair enough. Thank you to everybody, by the way, in chat. Keeping this active. Made this stream pretty fun. As Green gets the handoff and gets the first down. 12 yards on the carry, and they're gonna go no huddle. First and goal now in the red zone here for UCO. As yet again, Jolly is making some hot routes. And man of motion, Nadir Green. As quick fires to the corner. Oh, that could have been a touchdown. You want to do that? All right, fine. If you want to do that so badly. I'm screen sharing right now. Sneak. Hop in. If you insist. Oh, it's Sneak.
How's it going, buddy? How's it going?
What's up, Sneak? As Jolly's gonna get oh my gosh, intercepted! Wow! Makes a play on the curl.
Unfortunate events, man.
Absolutely unfortunate. I mean, he had a wide open slant. Who is in here again? We got a 3-man booth. All right. If something happens to if Caleb decides that this is against the rules, I blame you both. I'm not taking the fall for this. If it goes wrong,
Against the rules about me hopping in and actually helping.
that might be against the rules though if Liam hops in. So, unauthorized 3-man booth. I think this is the first time that we've ever had a 3-man booth just randomly come up. As Brian Weirs gets a handoff, gets 7 yards on the carry. You guys want to say something? I mean, Liam's out. I mean, Liam can come back in if he wants. I just don't know if it's legal.
Three people is a little much. I mean, it has been done before, but it's not. Yeah.
It's not ideal by any means. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And 2nd and 3 now for Lake Erie. And Camden Mayo making some adjustments. Handoff to Brian Weirs. Gets absolutely nothing. That's going to make it 3rd and 3 now for Lake Erie. Saul Goodman with the TFL.
I'm actually surprised at how well Mayo is actually playing this game because he's not playing terribly at all.
Most definitely. I mean, he's had a pretty good game, especially at the end of the first half there to get that field goal drive there, make something out of nothing. Anywho, it's going to be a reverse sweep to Keelan Yarberry. Gets the first down, keeps the chains moving.
That was a great job of them recognizing that there was nobody over there on the defense. So that was a great play.
Yeah, definitely. Great play call. I love that sweep or pitch, whatever you call it. Yes, great pick. You're a little behind, Jason. As first and 10 now for Lake Erie. Camden Mayo making some adjustments. It's going to be QB scramble and gets 1 yard on the 1 yard of the carry. Make it 2nd and 9. And this is
Kind
just
of surprising.
Oh, my bad.
This, UCO. No, you're good. It's actually kind of surprising to see this UCO defense give up this many yards, especially like big chunk plays.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not something that this league is definitely accustomed to.
Definitely.
I think that was like one of the only times this game that I've actually seen Flexbone not work.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta take this call real quick.
No, you're good. Dang, as soon as I hop in here, that's when chat decides to die. A lot of adjustments being made. Let's see. Oh, and they're short. Yarberry with a 8-yard reception. It's 4th and 5. Is Erie gonna go for it, or are they gonna punt it away? It looks like they might be going for it. I don't really know about this call. I'd definitely punt it away with, especially with how your defense has been playing in such a close game with limited amount of time. You know, and especially you're on your own half. And it actually works out for him. Great decision by Camden Mayo to take that in for the first down. It's a handoff to Brian Weirs for an 11-yard run. And I believe that that's actually their tight end that they put back at fullback. You said what minutes ago? Lake Erie moving the ball late in the game, leaving Central Oklahoma with 1 timeout left on a 2nd and 6. There's Brian Weirs with another 5-yard run. It's just big, not like even big chunk plays. It's just normal chunk plays that are just UCO is just not able to stop them. Third and 1. Let's see if they can get a stop here. As Lake Erie is probably going to go for a QB sneak unless they audible out of this.
Sorry about that, everybody. I'm back now. Thank goodness for Sneak taking over. As I have no clue what's going on right now.
Erie just got stopped on a 3rd and 1. They tried to sneak it.
Oh, I see. And I don't really know what's going on right now, but this is the ball game right here. Pretty much for Lake Erie.
Honestly, if I was them, I'd just let okay, never mind.
They're gonna field goal it.
Yep, I was gonna say just kill as much clock as you can, put some points on the board.
Definitely, I agree there with that call. As they're gonna put everything on conservative. Trying to limit a PA vert attempt. I mean, nothing's out of the question right now for UCO. I mean, they've done crazier things before.
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm typing real quick if I don't respond.
You're good. As Jolly back to pass, throws to the out route quickly. 15-yard reception for Dwayne Johnson, and they're going to go no huddle. As Jolly back to pass yet again, whips it deep. Are you kidding me?
No way.
Touchdown, Casper Hushmanzadeh, the game winner.
I mean, don't count out Erie just yet. I know it's 7 seconds left, but things can happen. There was
I apologize for the
just Tuesday.
I mean, yeah. I apologize for the lack of
NSU bombed it downfield and obviously didn't get in, but it was still
they were 2 yards short the Hail Mary touchdown. Yeah. I apologize for the lack of motivation, but because it's 10:41 p.m. right now, I'm a little tired, but I mean, just what a play! Wow, I'm in disbelief.
Let's see what can happen. Here's the only difference though is that instead of Erie having the ball or having to kick off and getting the onside kick, now they have to try not to waste clock on the kickoff return.
Hunter says that's what you get for pressing. Yeah, I don't know why they're pressing there, but especially when you're Casper Hushmanzadeh. And they're just going to go PA verts. I mean,
see, if I was them, I'd flip it so that they have the majority of your receivers on the soft side.
As he's going to rip it deep, intercepted.
And it's picked off. Game.
That's going to ice the game.
With a magnificent last-second final touchdown drive to take the lead. That is just...
That I mean, that's a drive that we'll be talking about.
things that happen in this league, man.
Definitely. I mean, that's just a beautiful drive. A storybook ending. Who do you want to go to first? Sneak.
Let's go to Erie since they just had that heartbreaker.
All right.
Gotta talk to the heartbreaks first.
Yeah.
We won that game. That was dumb luck. I'm not gonna lie. That's our safety's fault for not covering him for some reason. Our safety is in a blue zone, doesn't cover him. We have conservative coverage on. That's just pure luck on their part. We won that game fair and square. That was just a fucking lucky game. I mean, actually, they won that fair and square to be fair, but like, fuck that. That's bullshit. I don't like that. That pisses me off.
Fair enough. And I will say, heartbreaker loss. I mean, what do you plan on? What do you plan on telling your guys after that loss?
We're gonna win out. We're gonna win out. We're gonna see them in the conference ship, and you know, whatever. They're not all. I mean, we could have beat them today. We should have beat them today. We did everything we could to beat them today, and we lost. Our safety decided not to cover him, which sucks.
Yeah. Quite unfortunate ending there. Coach Jara, what do you plan on telling your guys on offense there after that heartbreaking loss?
I'm probably just telling them it's all their fault. I mean, realistically speaking, you know, we left too many opportunities on the field. You know, it was too many times where we could have put points on the board, and either we miss a throw, we miss an assignment, we miss an open receiver, and instead of being able to get 6 or 7, we end up having to take 3. So, you know, it's one of those games where it sucks how it ended, but it shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place.
I see. I understand. As we're gonna go to Central Oklahoma. Best of luck to you guys moving forward.
Yeah, they can be happy.
Yeah.
Jack.
UCO. What an ending there. Just an absolute thriller until the very end. Coach Caleb, what are you telling your guys after that thrilling win?
You know, we got close to another one. We've had plenty of these types of wins. We obviously got to play better. We had so many opportunities we pretty much gave away.
A bad OC.
But, you know, if you're going to say in your pregame interview that this team should not be ranked number 4, then you pretty much can't fucking lose to them. So I don't know what Missouri's going to do. They're not 1 and 2 in the division. Maybe don't press on the last play of the game. You know, that would be pretty helpful. But I don't know. If you're going to talk shit in your pregame, maybe learn how to actually coach your defense on the last play of the game.
Caleb, if I could interject here, I don't think he was talking shit. He said that you guys should be higher than 4, that you're a good team.
Anyways,
Say that.
on the topic, Sneaky, got anything to say for the corners?
Raider, what exactly did you tell your guys after halftime to get them more involved in this game? Because by what I've seen, Erie was, I mean, they were moving the ball all game long. Just big, not even big chunk plays, just normal like 4 or 5 yard gains, and just you guys just could not stop them. So what motivational thing did you tell them after half to get them back in this game to rally for the win?
I just had to remind them like what a big game this really was. Basically, this win is gonna fast track us to the division title game, or make our path a lot easier. And I just had to remind them that this is a big game, that we are better than these guys, like far and away better than them, and we just had to play it like it, and we did.
Fair enough. And Coach Wad, walk me through that ending there, calling with that game-winning, game-sealing touchdown there. Yeah, walk me through that.
So, I mean, really, at the end of the day, you just got to put the ball in the quarterback's hands. You know, you can't run down the field. And even with his bad game, he shines in the best moments, and he really made it count there. You know, put our fastest guy deep, and just give him that opportunity, and he took it and he nailed it. So
Fair enough to me. And yeah, let's go back to broadcast. Best of luck to you guys moving forward in the season.
thank you, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Good game.
What an ending, honestly. I couldn't have asked to commentate a better game. And Sneak, thanks for being there,
A lot of
since I had to take that
yeah,
call.
Yeah, of course. There's actually all the games this week were really really good. We had some really awesome endings, heart wrenchers basically.
Yeah,
But I'm looking forward to the rest of these games, rest of the season, man, because things are starting to shape up with the different teams, and it's anybody's league right now.
most definitely.
Even for SUU, they're on top of it right now. They got their first win of the season. They're gonna keep bringing it. So I'm excited to see what is actually gonna turn out by the end
Yeah.
of the season.
100%. And yeah, and I think this is signing off. Me and Sneak, Coach Nismo and Coach Sneak. Thanks to everyone that was active in chat.